Okay, we are live.
Can we start?
Yes. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another one of our weekly career sessions. My name is Muskan and I'll be the host for today's live. Thank you all for joining in. We are thrilled to have all of you here today. So, for today's weekly career class, we will be talking about careers and opportunities in multimedia field. And not just that, we will also be clearing a lot of doubts you might have about the field. If you're someone who wants to get into multimedia or know more or want to know more about it, keep watching this live. To talk about our topic today, we are welcoming our speaker, Mr. Akash Rajput. So, Mr. Akash Rajput is the assistant professor at Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University. He inspires students and fosters creativity and skills in multimedia field. He has completed his education at JMI University in the core field of illustration and photography. Welcome Akash. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for inviting me today. I think
Yes. So,
most of us here are, I think,
so before
newcomers.
we
So
start, yes. So before we start, if you all have any questions or any doubts regarding our live session or any doubts. Okay. So please do not hesitate to use the live chat to ask or share your thoughts. We will be taking up your questions toward the end of the live session. Okay, so let's dive in our topic today. So yes, Akash, you can take over
yeah,
from now.
okay. Thank you very much. We can start now.
Yes.
The first thing, let me introduce a bit more. So I started as a fine artist. I did my BFA from Jamia University and then proceeded to MFA. A lot of students in my age, like in your current age, 12th or before that, are more confused about choosing career option or some. They're more confused in other sense, there is this preparation and pressure about whatever we call it. Like you have to choose this field, like doctorate, medical field, or engineering, or all of these. I'm also from that background because my schooling was in hard core science. Core science. I was core science student. I had physics, chemistry, and all of those subjects, and I switched my education after 12th. So I decided to enter in this field, uh, and I was unable to convince my parents to dive in this field. I think a lot of students must be facing this problem to convince in their house. How should I say this? Uh, People are unaware that there are many fields you can go in, and not only these what we call conventional fields. So I'm a visual artist, and I did all these in last 6 to 7 years. There are many programs which are offering in universities and people are unaware of it. Uh, अगर मैं आपसे 15 साल पहले बात कर रहा होता, I think like in 2010 or maybe before that, people were like, oh, you can't make a career in these fields like filmmaking or we call script writing or photography or illustration. There is a lot of hustle. These courses are majorly available in cities, specifically like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, all the metropolitan cities. And people are coming here to learn these things. and more confusion at this point, most of you. May I know anyone like who are joined with us, the age group or the most of the students or whoever? So I will have a bit more idea about that whom I'm talking to exactly. If anyone has any question or
Right, right,
any
right.
anyone like
So the yeah, so the questions we will take over in the end of this session. So I
sure
think
sure
we should,
okay
yeah, I think we should start with your introduction, where you started your journey. How did you choose the
okay
course, and what were you thinking before choosing the course, and how did you decided that this is the stream I want to go in? So we would really like to know your journey and how you decided to walk in this path.
okay. It was actually very confusing for me because I don't belong to Delhi. First, I came from a district, uh, unknown district from UP. So there was no like awareness about these courses that something can be done in this way. So I was doing painting and drawing primarily. I started this from class ninth, then 10th, 11th, 12th. All these classes I was doing this partially, but I didn't think like I'm going to make a living out of this. Parents were concerned about uh, a lot of things, like they wanted to join, like clear the NEET exam and join the medical field and all of this. So I switched from there, and it was hard to convince them. First of all, it was very hard to convince them that I can make something out of it, whatever I'm doing.
Right,
And there is nothing currently that you cannot pursue. You just have to find something. The problem is a lot of people are unaware that it can be done properly. And let me give you some examples. Like the core topics for this session, these are four topics. The first thing is find your interest. This is the first thing I would suggest to anyone if you are entering in media field, graphic design, film production, animation, in any field. Find your interest. The main problem with the students are they are more confused that should I take this or should I take that, or should I apply for any whatever I can get. This is like a very confusing part after 12th or during 12th when you like your board exams are going on or whatever this hustle is. So let me give you some common mistakes.
yes,
This, I think the CUET process is very new. I think a lot of students must be selecting subjects in colleges and all this part. I'm not sure about because when I did this, there was no CUET or this new performer or new education policy or whatever it is. But I knew that there are fields and there are entrance exams. So if you want to enter in like design field, you must pursue something like BDAS or BA Digital Media and
clearly.
Design. Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University is providing this course. And BDAS is like Bachelor's in Design, which is a 4 year degree program. So you can pursue for that. And there are fine art colleges like Jamia University and Delhi College of Art and MS यूनिवर्सिटी बड़ौदा जो है, इस तरीके के काफी यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं जो आपको इस तरीके के प्रोग्राम्स कराती हैं. एंड पीपल आर अनअवेयर ऑफ दिस courses. These are 4 year degree program, 3 year degree program, and more focused on skills rather than more theoretical portion or what we call memory learning or whatever it is in written form. So
Right,
like like do something, or you are not like what should I say? You're not hopeless in that sense. Ki what can happen? And focusing on unnecessary thing, which is the second part. While choosing colleges, people
Right.
are more concerned about which college should I choose, like which college has higher ranking, which college has this. Currently, there are all colleges which are providing the same course, which have minor differences. Okay, there is not a huge difference. If I say this college is providing you 80%, then the other college must be providing 75%. But there is not like 40% and 80% gap. That is a huge gap. So you should not focus on that, but you should focus on that which course you are going to apply or which skill do you want in your life. For example, like how should I say this? If you have core interest in advertisement, then you should go for BFA applied, or you should go for design and media or BDS, and these are the courses you should look for, not like, oh, this college has higher ranking or this university has higher ranking. Let me give you an example. Like top three universities of India are like there are like JNU and there जामिया भी आता है and और भी दूसरी यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं. But have you ever thought about that why they are in top three and why they are in top five? Maybe there are other courses. Maybe there is architectural course, or maybe there is any other course which is not from your field, and you are
Right.
seeing that ranking. You are seeing that ranking for that course, but you are not seeing your interest. You're not seeing your interest in that course.
So, Akash, we would like to know when you were choosing your college. So what were the things that were going in your mind? Like, what were the aspects of choosing a right college according to you? Hello?
Am I audible? I think some. Am I-
Yes, yes, now we can hear you. So, should I repeat my question?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, we would love to know that when you were choosing a college, like your perfect college according to you. So, what were your aspects of choosing the right college? What were the things that were going in your mind while choosing college? Because a lot of the students uh, don't really know how to find the perfect college and how to know that this college is perfect for me. So, we would love to hear your views on this.
I was more into drawing, illustration, and painting. These parts of in my primarily stage. Like when I was in 12th, I didn't know that there is proper film college, there is proper editing, or these all things are also going. But I was aware of BFA course, that there is 4 year degree program and universities do this. Okay, so I searched for these colleges. There was like Delhi College of Art, BHU, uh, Banaras Hindu University, Allahabad University, and Jamia University, Kurukshetra University. There are many universities which were providing that. So also, I wanted to work in Delhi because Delhi is the capital region, and most of the work you will find in this NCR region. So I thought, why shouldn't I choose colleges in Delhi? And why should I go for? I was actually also selected in Allahabad University because I cleared
Okay, that's nice.
entrance also. So
Okay.
I chose Delhi and I got admission in Jamia University because I wanted to understand all these current uh, advertisement and all the drawing work, and currently it's happening like India Art Fair is going on right now. So I have this access to just go there and explore all the material whichever is presented there. If I was
Right.
like in Allahabad, so it must be hard to come here and to explore all this part. That's why I think you should go for cities easily and to just it gives you this exposure. I'm not saying that Allahabad University or any other university is bad. I'm just saying just complete your graduation from there, but still you have to move somewhere where this exposure is, which is I think that's the main thing I was searching for.
Right. Great. So
And
yeah, we should proceed to next topic.
yeah, yeah. And this one is like a lot of students are thinking about money, that how much money they will make and which career option is good for them. They start thinking in a very early stage, like after 12th, in 12th, or maybe during graduation. The first thing is you should not think in this way first. The problem starts from here. If you start earning a little and you stop losing your focus, because money interests everyone, I think. So, first, prioritize your studies. At least give 2 to 3 years or 4 years to your craft. Believe me, you will find better work after that learning.
Mm-hmm.
Because uh, what happens after 12th, you are very immature in sense like
Mm-hmm.
your age must be like 17, 18, 16, but not above then. So you make mistakes. You do a lot of mistakes after that. So go for a program, any program, 3 to 4 year program, and learn from there. Because whatever you will learn in those 3 to 4 years, it might take 10 years if you will hustle around uh, point to point. So that is a consolidated form in learning.
Right.
Then uh, another thing is like there are many jobs which are created recently, like in few years, in last 15 years. Like there's a job named DI colorist, which is actually the color job basically. If you are in video production or in any uh, art production, as an art director or set designer, there is a DI colorist job. Whatever you decide, final color in the image. That is the job of DI colorist. For example, if there is a music video is going to launch, who will decide how this video is going to look? So specific job for DI colorist. This was not this job was not actually before. Like if you take 20 years back or 30 years back. So there are many jobs which was which was like invented, like social media manager. Who is managing this job? Who is going to decide what content you are going to create and everything related to this? After Facebook, after Instagram, after YouTube, this job was created. So I think we should come out from our comfort zone and more focus on whatever is going right now. So you will be able to catch early. I
Right.
hope
Right.
you are getting my point, what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And
So
the next thing is
yeah.
like
Next.
uh,
Next slide, with
next point is the target based study, I believe. Uh, do anyone understand what is target based study when you join college and how should you
Mm-hmm.
actually approach things? The problem is the first burden you are going to feel, there must be tens of subjects, there must be multiple assignments, assessment, continuous assessments, and every teacher, every professor is going to ask you, Where is your submission? Exams are coming, and you will feel this pressure, this burden that a lot of things are going constantly, and I'm not focusing on anything. This is going to uh, be in your college, in any college you are going to join. This is not about universities. This is not about, what should I say? Our education system is like, I'm not a very big fan of our education system. And I openly say this. So
So, Akash, what are the factors that you think that are making you making this statement that you don't like this system? So, what are the
the
changes, or um uh, what are the changes that you want, or what things you think should be different in your field when it comes to education?
I want to change. If I were like the head of this department or whatever it is, education system, the first thing I want to change our policies. The
In your
problem is,
stream, like in the multimedia stream.
in my stream, yes, in my multimedia stream or whatever, digital media or drawing illustration or graphic designing or anything. The first thing I'm going to change the schooling system. A lot of students are just wasting their time in consuming the study which they are never going to use. Means the math I read, the math I learned in schools, I'm not using till now. I'm like, there was a very confused math. I'm not good at math. Okay. I just understand geometry. That's all. So
All
why
right.
not focus? Why not focus on like drawing illustration in very early stage? Why we don't give drawing as a priority, or photography or any craft in schooling system?
Right.
So students are not going to hustle in first year of college or second year of college or third year. They have this understanding. When the student come in first year, the more challenging part for me is like, I have to teach them from start, like from core. Their core is empty, almost nothing is there. So everything is so okay, unstructured or mismanaged. That's the issue.
So, yeah. So, right. So, according to you, what should students do to prevent such problems, or to ease these challenges?
I can, what my experience was, like when I entered in college, there was 10 subjects. There were 10 subjects, and each subject was interesting, but maybe I'm not good at everything. So I have to decide that which four subjects or which five subjects I'm not going to focus on.
All right.
I I I did practice, so I don't get fail. Like I don't want year back or something like that. So I did practice, but not above the mark. So just what I should say, that passing mark thing, or just below average, just that. And I focused on, like, there was subject of illustration.
Mhm.
So I did my work apart from assignment, like 5 to 10 times more that specific core. I knew that I'm not going to get more marks for this, but I knew that if I do this, this is going to help later me. So I was doing
Right.
that more. I was doing more photography because I knew that in future I'm going to use photography as my core of cinematography. So that was I was focusing.
Right.
And so this is what I call target based study. My teacher was still like, she used to say, why don't you work in graphic design properly? She knew
Mhm.
that I do illustrations properly, I do photography properly, then why I don't do graphic designing properly? So she was very upset from me, but I just ignored her. So, which is not a good thing, but you have to do something like that. And the other thing is, which I should say, that stay updated, whatever is happening. Like currently, the AI is introduced to our world. Okay, in last 2 3 years, the AI is in our generation, and some people are afraid, some people are not happy with it. That why AI is introduced. So stay updated and still start learning AI. This is the way to go, because this is not
Yeah,
going
so
to like completely remove from our system this.
yeah. So you mentioned about AI. So how AI can contribute to the field of multimedia, or how is it affecting, or how one should learn, and how that will benefit in the area of multimedia?
It's definitely going to help. It's definitely going to help. Like if you need pre-visualization of something, like you have this idea but you have no what pre-visual, I hope you understand pre-visualization. जैसे कोई चीज आपका आप बनाने वाले हो, लेकिन आपका माइंड में बस आइडिया स्टक नहीं कर रहा है, तो वहां पे आप प्रॉम्प्ट डालते हैं, एंड फिर जो इमेज आपसे जनरेट होगी वो आपको थोड़ा हेल्प करती है आगे प्रोसीड करने। तो वो काम
Right.
आपका एक्चुअली जल्दी हो जाएगा। जिस काम को आपको करने में 2 दिन लगते तो वो आपको 5 सेकंड में हो
Mm-hmm.
गया। दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प टू स्पीड अप योर प्रोसेस। So learn that rather than rejecting that, because
Right.
a lot of people are going to use that. So learn that this is the way to go. And the third part is just have patience. In young age, we don't have much patience. This is the problem with everyone. We don't have much patience. We just want to learn everything quickly. Like I have entered in the
Right.
college. I have just passed out. Just uh, I want to become a renowned illustrator. I want to become a renowned graphic designer. I want to be this. This is going to be very hectic and very uh, annoying for yourself. The reason is when things will not go right, you will think that maybe I'm in wrong profession. Maybe I'm in at the wrong place. So that's why you need more patience, and discipline is the way to go. You have to
Right.
decide things like I do work every day, almost every day. I practice even half an hour for every day. Just it's like if you are a musician, आपको रियाज करना पड़ता है क्या,
Mm-hmm.
कि आपका
Right.
वॉइस जो है वो कंसिस्टेंट रहे। तो वो
Exactly.
चीज आपको भूलनी नहीं चाहिए, और वो चीज आपको कंसिस्टेंटली करनी पड़ेगी।
Right.
So
So
I'm going to
जब
show.
when you were a student, and yes, so when you were a student and you went through these phases where you losing your patience, or where you felt that you're not being consistent. So what were your ways to keep yourself motivated and consistent? So what are the things that you
Okay,
followed to continue to
the
be disciplined?
the, the first thing is to never compare yourself with anyone. I will suggest everyone to this,
That's a big thing, yeah.
because
Right.
whenever you got disheartened because you compares yourself with someone, because oh, so you feel like in some inferiority or this type of thing, and you lose your interest in that craft, or maybe someone is
Right.
getting more marks for that, or maybe someone is excelling in that field, so you got disheartened. And where that is the point where you start losing bit, and you start thinking your abilities, and you will have self doubt that whatever you are going to do is right or not, this type of thing. So what I do is I always keep pictures of those artists who inspired me from the start, and most of them are died actually. So what I think that if they could do in their genre or in their time, then why I can't do this? Even if I'm comparing myself, I never compare myself with my classmates. I always think that who is the person is that person is going to inspire me, not
Correct.
not to create jealousy, but the
Hmm.
inspiration. So that motivates
Yeah,
you every time.
that's a really good point.
So and
Okay.
always make a good friends circle, because people are going to help you, and if someone is not going to help you, or maybe you find that they are not helping me, it's okay. Like there is no
Right,
issue
right.
with this. There is no issue with this, that people are not helping you. Stay strong and just inspire yourself with someone. Okay. So, next, I think I'm going to show some of my
Okay.
works.
So
So
we may proceed.
these, so these are my previous works. Most of them are either in from masters or bachelor's last, like bachelor's fourth year and master's 2 years, first and second year. These are works. So these all are digital works, most of them. Like this one I did for COVID campaign. So, and this one is in oil medium. These all work. And this is
Okay,
a
okay.
digital work. Yeah.
All
So a
right.
lot of these are self-portraits for, I think I did this for an assignment or something. These are self-portraits, and these, these figures, I think, Mr. Bean and Leonardo and Tom Hanks, all these figures. And this illustration is from my hometown, actually. The bridge, and this is a machine. This is so I took the references. I went there and clicked many pictures, as many pictures as I could, and then I recomposed it in this manner. This is this illustration, and there is a Van Gogh, and these all are my works, and most of them are digital. And this, yeah, these are my recent works. These all are manual and in ink medium. Most of them are. These are ink medium works. So I hope you understand that I do a lot of sketch
Yes,
work
yes.
and drawing work. So,
That's really
and
impressive.
thank you. And listen, the work I'm showing you. This is after 4 to 5 years of learning. So don't expect, like, if you are entering in first year, that I will be able to make something. You might make. I'm not saying that, I'm not judging you, or I'm not uh, saying that you can't do it. But if you have patience, you can develop this skill in years, 4 to 5 years.
Right,
Just give
right.
4 years and just much,
Uh,
and you will definitely develop something.
yeah, yeah. Akash, there is a slight request to you. Can you make your presentation full screen? Because I would love to, my students would love
Okay, I think
to see the
this,
and
and I think the previous one, this one, these all are.
we all would like to see your art. properly.
Yeah. So I have like uploaded a lot of work on my Instagram page. So these are few works. I have done
Okay,
much
and
work.
you're not visible, Akash. I
I'm
think
not
your camera's
visible.
off.
Okay. Uh,
Your camera?
yeah. I mean, students. I hope am I visible. I hope you are able to see because I'm actually on phone right now and I'm
Yes, yes.
showing you this over uh,
Yeah,
computer.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
It's
that's why.
better now.
That's
Yeah,
that's the thing.
it's perfect now. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can proceed
So
now.
okay. So next thing is, and the another thing is currently, which is students. I hope you are seeing the slide. Ah, people think too much. Students think too much, which makes you some form of like what we call procrastination, the term, where you think too much and do nothing. You think and think, and it goes constantly. So this is a reminder to you. जब भी आपको लगे कि हाँ पूरा दिन सोचते सोचते निकल गया बट मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया तो आप कुछ करो पहले just do something and then observe what have you done. That is the process I went in my college. A lot of students do this like they think too much and do so little. So there is no proper output for that. You should go first and do something which will tell you in at what position you are. Like are you in beginning stage or you have intermediate stage, or this will help you to create something properly.
Right.
And the another problem is when I used to work outside in campus or outside, like I'm doing work in public place. In starting, there was this fear that people are watching me and they might comment on something, or they this what we this fear of seeing a lot of people doing what I'm doing, and they might reject me or they might like point out me that oh this is very bad, or I think you should not think in that way that someone is watching you or someone is judging you. That is the main problem because the other person also thinks that you are judging them. That's the simple method, and I think like do your work and use earphones, use music, use whatever you can, but don't fall in this trap. Like what they think, just do your work. That is the simple way to go. So I hope you get this. And the last thing I want to say that if anything goes wrong, just learn to say it's okay, because this it's okay is going to help you a lot. When you start thinking about consequences, you create anxiety in your head, and you fail, and then you think like maybe I'm bad at this. Maybe just try things, new things, and just go in the way that you are feeling that I should go in this way. Let me give you an example. And when I was doing photography, and I didn't know how to operate camera properly. bought the camera, but I didn't know exactly. So I thought
Okay.
maybe I'm not good at it. Maybe I was in self-doubt. I made some video clips and they were really bad. I understand this part. Ki I made some mistake. Then I try it again. Then I try it again. It was going good. But there is another example. I tried to learn guitar. I tried to learn guitar and it was bad and it was always bad. So I left the guitar and I chose the camera. So just understand that which you are not good at and focus on that which you are good at. I hope this helps you. I hope. If there is any question or anything like that, so you can ask.
Yes, Akash. So, our students here wants to know something about the multimedia stream. So, there is first question. So I think the students are really impressed with your art. So there is one student, he wants to know, is there any platform where one can practice this or use these skills?
Is there any platform in
Yes,
social media term, or is there any like
for digital art, I think they are very impressed with your
okay
portraits.
for digital art? Are you talking about like softwares or specific something else? I'm not getting
Platform,
properly.
I guess he needs to know where he can practice these making these arts online.
Okay, you want to learn or you want to publish your work?
He wants to practice.
You want to practice. There are many YouTube channels. The when I started, it was Proco. Proco was very good. Then I moved towards digital, and Procreate introduced a lot of artists. Procreate is an application, but they have also a YouTube channel where they introduce a lot of artists. So I followed them, and they made a lot of tutorials over their channels. So from that source, I learned, and I learned from multiple artists. Like
So
I
this
can't say that yes,
yeah. So
I
this
can't say like
Pro is a online app or an offline app?
no, it's a website and it's also a YouTube channel, the Proco. So
Okay.
from there I started, and then later I moved on a lot of channels because I was learning digital. Proco didn't have the digital part. They usually stick to the traditional method, the pencil drawing and everything else. So
Right.
any
So
any
we have a few more questions. Yeah. So what are the skills that are essential to make a career in multimedia according to you? Like what are the main say three or four main skills that are required for making a successful career in multimedia field?
multimedia field? Okay. Uh, Multimedia is actually broad field, so you have to divide into two or three parts. Like if you are going to in media part, like photography, journalism, and uh, what should I say, filmmaking, animation. So it has a bit a different stream. And if you are going to like designing something, this which is BDS or so designing requires more drawing skills, more uh, software skills in that form that you have to learn all the fundamentals and all digital part. Like photography and filmmaking, like cinematography, they don't require a drawing skill. They are more concerned about the composition and all these fundamentals. So a bit different. I mean, I have never seen most of the photographers are not designers. They are definitely they're photographers. So you have to again to find your interest and target study that we discussed. And if you are like in painting or fine art, so there is a course named BFA painting. If you're interested in that, so focus on that. Again, streams are divided. You have to understand this part.
Right. So,
And
there is one more question. Uh,
mm,
So, according to you, is multimedia rapidly evolving field? And if it is, so what is the potential of this field? Like making a career in this field, how big career can be, or how someone can improve their career in this field if this is a evolving field?
yeah, I can say yes because animation, filmmaking, these all are going. Like if you see, OTT platforms are releasing every day something. They are releasing every day something. And if you are good at drawing, there are 2D films, there are 3D films, there are many video production houses which would like to hire you. And if you just buy a camera and start shooting something, you will learn something in few months, in few years. You will definitely learn something. So this is going to explode in few years. In I think you must have seen a lot of people. They are making constantly these videos and reels are this time is for like reels are definitely a lot of people are making reels and professionals are also making reels. So media industry is not going to end here and everyone needs a media PR department or this type of for promotional content. Even like there is an hospital which is going to open.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to advertise that?
Hmm.
Just think in this way. They will hire someone. Someone is going to take good photographs. Someone is going to take good videos. So this field is not going to like shut down. You will have work. So there is no question in this form. So I hope I have cleared your point.
Yes, yes. So, there's a last question, and then we can wrap up this session. So the last question will be, what are your thoughts on the competition of this market, like the multimedia job market? How is the competition and how a person holds a chance to become a successful in this market?
Okay. The as a freelancer artist or freelancer videographer filmmaker, first they build trust. This is the first foundation you should go for. The trust is like if you got a commission, you do it on time because if there is an event on 26th January, then this event is going to happen on 26th January. So if you deliver your product 20 on 25th January, that is a very good point. But if you don't deliver, people are not going to trust you and you will lose your reputation. Similar thing happened to in media room, sorry, those TV newsrooms because news is going to air by evening or by morning. So you have to be more disciplined that you work properly. That's how you build trust and people approach you. But uh, when people lose their work, when they start ghosting people, when they start like, okay, I will do it tomorrow, or maybe I will do it in 3 days. That's the problem with newcomers because they don't understand how to build trust. That's the way you should go for.
Right. So I think we have covered most of the basics doubts of the students. So is there anything additional you want to add to this session, Akash?
Yeah, not much, but yeah, thank you for invitation and thank you for this session. It
Yeah,
was
so as we wrap up today's session, I want to thank you, Mr. Akash, for sharing your experience and journey with our audience. So
welcome.
I hope, you all got the answers to your questions. And if you have any more questions related to your career or anything you need to ask, simply scan the QR code on your screen, and it will take you to our web app. So there you'll be able to see an ask me anything option where you can get answers directly from our expert counselors.
So I
Yeah.
think
So can you go to the last slide of the PPT, Akash?
okay. The last slide. I
Okay,
think
okay.
this is the last slide, I think. Or maybe
All right, no worries. So, yeah, I think we have covered all the topics here. So, thank you,
so
Akash.
welcome. See you everyone. So may I leave now?